There are quite a few comedians of Afro American descent that white people at mass have been trying to re-gift back to the black community and convince us that they're the greatest. And I'm about to say it, I'm about to put Dave Chappelle on that list. That last special, the Dreamer special on Netflix, was trash. Was trash. Now, I sung Dave Chappelle's graces for quite some time. I used to, God knows, when I was $30,000 in debt in student loans at Arizona State, flunking in economics business, economics 102. I forgot what the module was called. I used to watch his bootleg specials on YouTube all the time. But it needs to be talked about how these last 2 and 3 have been bullshit. Now, that one where he made them jokes about Jussie Smollett, the Juicy Smollett, that was funny. That was the last funny one. But this one, that one where he hammered down on the translate. Listen, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care that you make jokes about the LGBT because I get where you're trying to go, but it gets to a point almost where it feels like you just want to be victim. And then when he says in the special, "I have a reputation amongst the comic community for being a lazy comedian," meaning that if y'all don't remember what he said, meaning that I'll make a joke and even though the crowd doesn't laugh like that, as long as I get 2 or 3 laughs in the back, I'm like, yeah, that's good. I really think there is a big disconnect in between Dave Chappelle and his audience at this point, and nobody's talking about it. We keep acting like a lot, even the point he made at the end with the Russian dude taking him down from the show and saying, what do you like? His connections to his stories don't even make sense no dang more, bro. Like I'm not, and I supported Dave Chappelle, bro. Like Killing Me Softly was a classic special. For what it's worth was my favorite. For what it's worth is my favorite was one of my favorite specials of all time. But there needs to be talked about the decline of his actual. If we're gonna talk about how Kevin Hart is not as funny as he was and seriously funny, then we need to talk about that.